When you're hiring a listing agent to sell your property, one of the most difficult things as a consumer, as the homeowner, is actually assessing what service offering you're being offered and provided with when you're interviewing different agents, because there isn't just like a checklist or a drop-down menu that has, these are all the services you get with one agent, and then these are the others that you get with this agent, right? It's about as convoluted and non-transparent as it possibly gets. When you're hiring an agent, you really need to focus on three key things. The first one being price. How much can this agent sell my property for? Which is a function of two things. It's a function of presentation, how well an agent can get your property ready for sale, and marketing, like how many people can that agent get this property in front of so they'll come through our property and see it. The second thing is legalities, like am I protected? Am I going to get sued at any point throughout this transaction? How good is this agent at structuring a deal so both parties follow through with what they promise in writing and the deal closes? And the third thing is time. How long is this going to take if I do it with this agent versus that agent? Which is kind of a function of preparation, marketing, all things combined, reputation, all of those things. So as the consumer, price, am I legally safe? How long is this going to take? Those are the three things you need to worry about, and you need to compare and contrast between different agents. Let's talk about price. The way we as a team present a property ultimately dictates how many people we can get to come see it and how many offers we can receive from the people that come and see it to drive that price up to ultimately get you your price goal. So preparation and marketing. In that preparation phase, all real estate companies now offer a concierge program, which basically means we front the costs for any renovations. We bring the property up to speed or slightly better than all the comparable properties. And then we market it and get as many people through the door as possible to see it, write offers, drive the price up, you get what you want price-wise. So that concierge program is really key for a lot of homeowners that don't have capital or just kind of cash lying around to invest into the property prior to selling it. But in general terms, when you invest money into a property, you want to see about a 3x return. So for example, if you do 2 bathrooms, you renovate 2 bathrooms and you put 30 grand into the property in total, you probably want to see a $90,000 return, which in a market like San Francisco, like Marin, like the Silicon Valley, the Bay Area in general, buyers are pretty snobby, as in they really want turnkey products and they're willing to offer their biggest and best, their best and final offer. They're willing to offer that if a property is turnkey. So little things like switching out old carpet, putting in hardwood floors, redoing the tile in the bathroom, redoing the fixtures in the bathroom, redoing the countertops and resurfacing the cabinetry if you don't fully put in new cabinets. Little things that can be really cost effective, really drive up the final sales price you get, because people will see the photos and they'll look amazing. People will come and see it in person, and you've done enough lipstick on the pig, so to speak. You've done enough to bring the property up to this really appealing turnkey standard. Then the function of marketing is to get people to not only see your property and come tour it, but then consider it and share it with their friends after they've came and seen it. So it's actually it's a dual psychological play. You make a property look so good that people flood in to come and see it. Once they've seen it, the property looks so good online, from photos, from video, from the way we present it, that they share it with their friends, and maybe it looks even a little bit better in photos than it does in person. They share it with their friends, they share it with their family, and they start to get that social pressure on top of them of, that's the house, that's the condo, that's the thing you should offer on, that's what you should bid on. And when there's that social pressure, buyers really give you their best and final offer up front, and you can ultimately get the highest price for a property. Number 2, touching on legalities. When you hire a broker, the primary purpose of the broker brokering the transaction is to get a final sale where both parties agree to terms, go through with the steps that they said they were going to go through with, and the property closes and there's no issues. The biggest issue that happens when people try and do for sale by owner, or some less experienced listing agents, less experienced listing side agents that don't quite know how to navigate the contracts really effectively, That's where you start to get in trouble when you hire discount brokers to sell properties, because savvy buyer's agents know all the loopholes in the contracts. And the salaried real estate agents of Redfin and companies like that don't necessarily look at the contracts that closely. We can start to really navigate our way through, which puts you as a seller in a less advantageous position because your representation isn't legally sound. And when you're in a less legally sound position, you just open yourself up for potential problems. And third thing is time. How long is this going to take? We're in the Bay Area. Most listings, unless they're condos in high density buildings, most listings should sell within a week. You should put the property on market on Thursday. You've had a huge off-market campaign where you're already getting all the buyer's agent's attention with this listing that's coming. You've driven a crap load of attention. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, showings. Offer date the following Tuesday. You should get the most amount of offers on that day. And say you extend that to a 2-week period, you're going on one Thursday, you're on for a full week, 2 full weekends, offer date the next Monday or Tuesday. You're on the market total for 10 days. You've had 100 people through the listing, dependent on price point, and you'll get the most offers. Like, that's how quickly most listings should take if done correctly here in the Bay. I'm Tim McMullen. I've had the pleasure of representing about 1.3 billion worth of real estate in my relatively short real estate career here in the Bay Area. I'm a listing specialist. I'm a marketing strategist. I absolutely love doing this job. And if you're ultimately looking for a real estate agent to sell your property, I'm putting my hand up. I would love an interview. You don't have to hire me, but I'd love an interview and talk you through the product and the service offering that me and my team can bring you.